Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Intuitive Angling. Much appreciated you guys taking a little time out of your day to watch the video. And today we're going to have a little bit of a fun video based upon something that happened to me yesterday on the water during the first day of the competition at the Toyota Series tournament down at Grand Lake in regards to pooping in the woods. And I'm going to go over that a little bit. I'm going to explain the bigger picture behind that, and got some interesting viewpoints I thought you guys might enjoy hearing on it. Real quick, just want to remind everybody, give you guys a weekly reminder. Anybody out there is interested in booking an on-the-water lesson with me, I'm booking trips for this summer right now. Just go to my Facebook page, Randy Blockett Professional Angler, and shoot me a private message on my Facebook page, and I'll give you all the details with that. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this pooping in the woods deal. You know me, I always talk about subjects nobody else talks about. But, hey, it's nature calls, man. You got to do what you got to do. But anyway, the point of this, why I'm doing this video, was yesterday, it was one of those days I had to get out on the bank and go. Normally that does not happen to me in tournaments, but for whatever reason, nature was calling, man, and I had to pull it over and go up into the woods. And I got thinking about it, the whole process of this. And when I was up there in the woods, and I do this all the time, this isn't anything unusual. I mean, when you're outside as much as I am, that's just part of it. You don't have a toilet at your disposal. But the point of this is, it's only been a couple hundred years, or maybe not even that long, 100 years or so ago, that the human species goes to the bathroom inside of toilets inside the house. So it's not natural. It's like most of the time we have went to the bathroom outside throughout the evolution of man over the past hundreds of thousands of years. So and I got thinking about this in a bigger picture, about how disconnected that we have come from nature as a society. And I got thinking about that, out on the way back from the tournament yesterday. And it's like, think about how many people out there, and you guys maybe one of them, or, yourself here, that your feet never leave the concrete or carpet. It's like you're in your house, you walk out of your house on a paved driveway or a walkway, you get into your car, you get out of your car onto a parking lot, and you go into a building. Your feet never hit the grass. And this, to me, is something that's completely unnatural as human beings. I think there's something to be said for grounding yourself to the earth, to being connected with the earth on a skin-to-skin level, being outside like that. And it's the same with going to the bathroom outside. A lot of you guys may agree with me that I can't stand to go pee in a toilet. If I'm going to pee, I want to pee outside. I've always lived out in the country up until the past 4 or 5 years ago. And it's like, if you had to pee, you just went outside off the back porch or nobody's there. And there's something very primal and therapeutic and healing about that. If you don't knock it if you haven't tried it, because I'm telling you guys right now, I know you girls are a little bit different, but if you're a dude, you can't tell me that something doesn't feel right about that. And it's sort of the same with going number 2 out in the woods. It's like that's part of our heritage as animals on this planet. We're used to doing that. There's a biological reason that that takes place like that. So the point of the video is, I just like to encourage everybody to get out and get dirty in nature as much as you can. Get out there in your bare feet, walk around on the grass, use the bathroom outside as much as you can. Try to stay connected with the dirt and the grass and the soil and the living things, because the more that you're around living things like that, and the more you're in contact with living things, I really believe that there's some type of an energetical force that benefits your health and well-being as a human, to be connected to the earth on a skin-to-skin level. And prove me wrong if you guys don't believe me. Just think about it for a second. I mean, think about how we are the only species. I mean, the human species we're no different than any other animal on this planet. We've evolved to insulate ourselves from nature, but you know, there's something to be said for just getting out and getting dirty and getting grass on you and, you know, just rolling around on the ground a little bit. So next time you guys get a chance, man, go find a tree somewhere out in the woods and use the bathroom out there. I mean, it'll take you back. It takes you back to a primal level that is, it's foreign at first, but then again, it's so natural that, you know, it sort of feels good to do that. And also, you know, I'd encourage everybody as much as you can, if you guys got to take a leak outside. There's something about it, again, that's very healing and therapeutic. And I'm not saying this to be funny or try to just make a video on it. I really believe that. I really do. I mean, it's like, you know, it's hard to explain unless you get out and do it, but just don't cut yourself off from the elements, man. Get out in the wind, get out in the sun, get out in the cold, get out in the heat, get out in the rain. The more that you expose your body to the elements that we have on this planet, the healthier you are. I mean, I never get sick from being outside in the extreme weather. The only time I get sick is if I'm inside a lot around people. But in the natural state, when I'm out in the heat and cold and wind and the sun and the rain's on my face and I'm going to the bathroom out in the woods, that's when I feel the strongest and the healthiest and the vibrant. So give it a try. Let me know how it works for you guys, and, you know, shoot me some comments. I'd be curious to know if there's any kindred souls out there that feel the way I do about it. So again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't. We'll talk later. See ya.